This conference will now be recorded.
This button, when we click it, we cannot check if you're registered. We're not even on community portal. So yeah, which kind of makes it in. I don't know. Both buttons right now go to the same place, which is kind of weird. And it's hard to go to different places because of the need for authentication. Yeah.
We're supposed to go through the layout that I had because all these things we need to address. Some of these things are pages that we need to create that we need to talk through. So for instance, register should and management community should go to two different places. We don't have a page for management community yet, which would be a landing page that specifically spoke to existing communities.
Right, but what I'm saying is that we cannot go, let's say we have another page that, so when you click on this manage my communities, we'll go to this page. Right now it goes here, but this may change. But we cannot go directly there from here because we're not authenticated or signed in yet. Unless we say that this sign in is the same for community portal and post. No,
we can't.
So because we're not signed in yet, we cannot directly go to the other page. So we still have to go here because this one, let me sign out. This one, when now I click on this manage my community, will ask me to sign in. But this is authentication on community portal.
Then Iran, maybe that's the functionality from this page on the home page. When you click manage my community, maybe that's that little pop-up login screen and then it takes them to the right page. Maybe that's how that should work.
Yeah, but this is a different site. This is the prospect, the resident prospect site. It's not the community portal. So unless we say that we use the same, yeah, so right now we do share the same sign in between both sites, Alex.
That's to make things easier for us.
Okay. Because if we're using different, if we're trying to separate this, the signing in for prospect and community portal, we cannot sign in directly from here to community portal.
So should we just take the button off?
Why isn't it just instead of manage community, go a single button to go to community, portal for both of them? To that page that we already developed.
So we can even say here the one button would say community portal. We just go there, and then whether it's your first time or you just want to go there anyway. And this is the same button as this community, right? All of them go there. Because we need to go. We need to go to this gate, right? To check to sign up or sign in. So is that okay? We'll just do. Do we want to call it community portal? Do we have, or we can even say manage community and take out the register and.
Well, it doesn't make sense because the headline says register community, so it would need to say, go. Community portal seems a little technical, but we can use that for the time being. I mean, you go to my community.
Okay, go to my communities.
How many, Christina, how many of our users are going to have multiple communities?
Oh boy, I don't know the answer to that question. Quite a few. I'd say probably 75%.
We'll have more than one community to manage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Of the more than 30 beds. Yeah, probably 75.
I'm just wondering what our common language should be throughout the site. If we should,
Can you just put in sign in, register, or sign in?
and really the call to action in this section is to register. So we can just leave it as the register button that goes to the management. We can just take the manage my community off.
Okay.
Just take manage my community off and leave it as register.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay. Yeah, maybe this makes sense because, you know, if someone did register already, they have this list community button that they can always go there from the top. So if they land here, they can always go there. Okay, so we took out this button. So the guidebook, let's come back because this is resources. It's a bigger discussion. So we'll come back to these buttons. Create an account. So there's a few places like there's create an account here on the button right, and there's get started here. That both of them are really the same, right?
Yeah, they'll go to the same page.
Yeah. So when we click on it, I created this temporary page here that because it was easier because we have a few places. This one, there's a third one here also get started. So these three will go to this page, and here it's.
Isn't there also on the bottom or no? No, never mind.
This one too. The login already have an account login.
The footer, my account. Anyway, keep going. Sorry to distract.
So these four places, it was easier to have. I mean, we could open like this pop-up here, but it was kind of easier to get to a page and do it from here. So the question first, does it make sense? The implementation is easier, but there's another chance here that we can add some text and tell them why it's what's the benefit of creating an account.
No, the whole page has to be designed and hasn't been designed yet. Or I did design it, but I know it needs to be redesigned. A layout for that page was created in October.
Okay.
So just like how the communities has the landing page, and that's the one that I did that we were looking at yesterday. There was a version of that.
Can we just look at it right now?
Yeah, I just know that it definitely needs to be
So I'll let you share and you'll help us find it.
Yeah. But again, I don't know that you want to design off of it because it needs to be revisited and thought through a little bit more because things have changed. Sorry, I've got to connect to power here real quick. Okay. Hold on. Ignore, cancel. Okay. So this is the page that we created. You know, this is for seniors and their families. Has the copy, start account. Had the picture of the, you know, more of the family picture, right? The mom and the son, the dad. But this is where the, you know, everything beneath this is new copy to be laid in.
Okay, I just want to find it because I need to download. So
what if they haven't? Can we open it again, please?
I was gonna go show Iran where it is. So hold on, let me go back. It's, see if I have a PDF of it.
maybe
This is the full PDF. You know, it had more of the how it works, better ways, you know, it has some of the
I found it. Yeah. So the only thing that I would change here is that instead of this button to, because originally we thought that we'll enter the email and then we'll open something. So we can have here buttons to sign in, sign up based on your, you know, if you already have an account or not. So that's the only thing that I would change with the buttons, but that I can do that. That's not so like I have sign in and sign up. And what is the other button? I want to preview Purple Door first. That's to take you back.
You know, I think my reasoning there was if somebody wanted to do more research before they signed up, they wanted to see the demos or further pages to look into it, they could click through and learn more. That was sort of like a learn more option. We can remove it for now. You know, again, I think that the approach here is we need to create a super simple site right now that will work for our immediate needs, and that might be something that we develop, you know, as the site matures.
Okay.
As we have more users and stuff, you know, where, you know, we need to have more information up there so we're not, you know, fielding as many calls or whatever. So we can remove that.
Okay, and the content below is may change, right? So we can wait on it, but I can definitely use this page. Yeah, I think we'll just use this instead of the placeholder page and have sign in, sign up, and that should work nice.
Yeah, so right now what you're seeing is the why use Purple Door Finders. All those value, like all those the ROI, the values, whatever prepositions there, those are all for communities. We need to write them so that they're speaking to the end user.
Okay.
And Christina, that may or may not be part of our doc that we worked on.
So, but if they have an account, how do they get to their account from this page?
Iran was just saying he's going to add that button.
Yeah, they'll have sign up, or if you already have an account, sign in.
Which, like, what he has sitting on his page is what he said he was going to put there.
So let me go back to my
start. So they put in the email and click start, and then they put their name in optionally and their password.
No, Alex, I'm going to share. Okay, I'm going to steal your share.
He has the fields on his mock-up already.
Am I sharing the right one?
I wasn't.
No, I'm not sharing the right one. Sorry. Alex, yeah, give me a second here. That's the one. So this is create an account. You click on it. It takes you. This will have the page that we just looked at, and there will be a sign up and sign in buttons.
But that's not how it looks on the page. It says start account, and it has a text box to enter the email.
We'll remove the text box and we'll have sign in and sign up. So that's the change that we'll do there.
That's what Iran was saying. that he was
Yeah.
going to take what he had and put it there and take the two options I had off.
Yeah. So maybe it will be nice.
Let's go back just to make sure this is the right page for every single one of those links that you were showing her on.
Right. So we have
that was the first question.
Right. Create account, get started. That looks okay. Then we have create account here. That's okay too.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have get started here. That's okay too. The only one is already have an account login, and there's you will have to click on sign in there. But this is if you really forgot how to get in, because you have here sign in and sign up, and you have here sign in. So hopefully if you already signed in, you'll see it here.
And what is this? And that sign up goes also to the same page?
Which one, Alex? This
right
one?
Corner, sign up.
No, this is here. We can change it. Maybe the sign up should go there. Yeah. Okay. So the sign in here can just be this because you already signed in, but the sign up should go to the new page. Yeah. Make a note here. I'm just gonna take a moment to make a few notes. Okay. So next. So we talked about this. Now here, communities. Yeah, I'm not sure. Right now it goes to community portal, but maybe there's going to be later a page for this on community portal that we can directly go to. So, and by the way,
I don't know that link here should go to community portal.
Okay.
Okay. So maybe there'll be a page here somewhere that talks about communities.
Yeah, my thought was that there should be some transparency to the end users about how the communities engage with us. That was my thought by listing communities here.
Right. The fact that it's on the portal doesn't mean hidden behind a login. It just means where is that page managed, but it can be anywhere.
But if the information is for residents, then it should stay here.
I think there should be some transparency for how communities work in the language that makes sense for the end users.
Yeah. So it should stay here. Yeah.
So I think that can be just another kind of landing page that's more informational about how communities work with us. You know, because the first thing is to understand, you know, kind of how the communities come to us and what they are. Then you learn really what your needs are. Then you do your research, and then you actually connect to the communities. If this first communities area is too confusing, like we don't need to be that transparent, like we're trying to explain too much, I think we just remove it. And we just have.
Kendra, I think we should remove it because I think it's confusing.
Yeah, we
have
it then.
Yeah, learn, research, and in those three bubbles, or you know, in that context, then we can explain to them how we work with the communities.
Okay, yeah, let's delete that one then.
Delete this one, the communities. Okay.
Yeah, but I still have to rewrite everything on this page too for you. So, you can delete it for now, but I still have to give you, you know, a new either copy doc or layout for the 3 steps. And how it works, this might even graphically be better, Christina, as a 1, 2, 3. 3 easy steps, you know, like, do you know what I mean? Like make it more steps for them. How it works, we can, you know, we want to make sure that the section 2 looks different than it does on the community end. And right now they look very similar.
Yeah, I agree.
And we even want to show that easy 1, 2, 3 of how somebody works with us, how a prospect works with us. We even want to show the communities how easy it is. So let's take out number 1 because it confuses it too much. And then we'll just do learn, research, connect. And I'll do them as a layout of a 1, 2, 3 layout.
Okay.
And new text. This whole section, I'll give you a new section for.
And under research, the button there is a different looking button than the rest of them.
Yeah. This is so I'm working right now on this. So I wanted to show it here. It will be the same button, but when we click on it, it's gonna open, and it's too small, but it's really gonna open this search bar, which is exactly like this one. So here, when we type a city, and it opens, so it will be the same thing, the same search bar and search button and this drop down, just as a dialogue. It will be just as a dialogue here, and you search for the city. We just can't see here, but it's there, and then you click on it, and then you go. You know, if I do it again, and we go to the map.
Okay, I get it. That's great.
So is that what we wanted? That, just to make sure that, is that okay?
I think so. What do you think? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is in progress, and we'll finish that. The see all tools doesn't go anywhere yet. I think this is similar to the guidebook, so I wanted to leave this discussion to the end. Okay, so here there's a question. I think one of the notes you said that maybe the content here is not correct. We may need to take it from another place. About these items. So the question is it correct? If not, where do we take it from?
I have to go back and look at our copy doc and see, double check, Christina, if this is one of the ones that we approved or not.
So there was in one version, there was 5 items, I think, on each side, and we took one of them, but yeah. So we just need to verify and maybe change the list if we need to. And then these 2 buttons we talk about, this goes to the register, this goes to the community portal, and the learn more will be some new pages. And the question is, this learn more for communities, does it go to community portal, or we just show something here to not, maybe it can stay here. But there's 2 more pages here, and then already listed manage community portal does go to the community portal. And this one goes to this register that will change. So I think we covered that. This section here, this read more will be a new page, right? So we'll have a page for that. And I think this we talked yesterday. And
except we don't have the documents, so we just kind of made some guesses what we remembered.
From where?
Like we made some changes. Is that how we ended, like resident here and communities here?
You guys have access to the document. I gave it to you guys.
No, we reworked it and you didn't upload it. so we're working, you know, we can go look at the, I suppose we can go check the video, but it's be easier
Okay.
just if we have the document.
I'll go put it up there right now.
Okay. So did we? Yeah, I think the open thing is about the guidebook and resources, and at least for me, that's the thing that I think we need to revisit. But before we do that, we can also take a look at the community portal. I just started with this, and but I guess that there isn't too much to talk about here. I just need to add more details. Maybe also, I think this page also changed. If you can upload the latest version of this too.
Hold on, I'm just going back to upload your thing. Which page?
The 4 communities here, the community portal.
I think that was the only page I was editing yesterday with us. That's the only
Oh
one.
yeah, so maybe the links were there, right?
Yeah,
So
right. It's a little weird, right? I redid the footer that wasn't on the home page. I did it on an interior page, so that was awkward. Yeah.
So, and I have another question to ask you when you finish uploading.
What file format do you prefer?
I'm sorry?
What file format do you prefer?
For this PDF or PNG.
Okay. Okay, it's uploading. It's just gonna take a few minutes. They're big files. Okay. Are you talking?
Sorry, I was muted. So on the footer here, I think I copied the color that you sent. But I cannot find the document. But I think it's the color. I have the code here for the color. I think it's
Well, that was in the document that we shared because that was in the
at the end of the document, right? I just for some reason I can.
It was in the PowerPoint one.
Oh, the PowerPoint. Yeah. Okay.
Page 6 on the PowerPoint.
Oh, 302D33. I'm just verifying. Yeah. Okay. So it is the color. So now the question is about the logo. I have two versions here, and probably they're both not correct. The purple one, which is the one that we used here, these colors, I don't think it works on the dark colors. It's just at least for me,
it's just the one in the layout is like white with a light purple.
White with light purple. Okay.
Yeah, but then this one's gray, white with gray. It's like it turned grayscale somehow.
Do you want to show us? Because there's a lot of files in the logo folder. There's PD logo folder. I can also share. Okay, let me switch sharing here. Hold on.
I'm just gonna take this whole thing as a mock-up, as a lockup with the tagline in it, like how I like it, and I'll just save it like that for you.
Okay, I just don't know which one it is. Is it this one? This the white one? This? Or
Yeah, it'll either be labeled white or reverse, REV.
so maybe this reverse?
I'm just creating you a new file that has the tagline attached to it, so there's no question. You know what I mean? Like, so that the tagline is there with it too. So it's like a lockup for you.
Okay, I'm just worried that if it is the reverse, this color is a bit dark, and dark on dark will not have enough contrast.
It needs to match whatever the layout was. So the logos you're pulling, I'm just creating you a new one. And I think we had problems with the fonts at some point. So I'm going to outline it for you so we don't have to worry about font issues. Done. Okay, they're all uploading right now. It says web footer. It says logo web footer, rev for reverse, and then the ones that are outlined don't have fonts on them, so you'll definitely not have issues with the displaying them.
Okay.
Yeah, I did a EPS, an SVG, and a PDF. If you need like a PNG or whatever, I can pull whatever you need.
So for the logo, we need SVG.
Okay, then you got what you need. It's uploading. Do you see it yet?
Let me reload 1 second.
It says web footer in the name. Yeah, I see him.
Do you see them here?
Yeah, if you do last modified.
Aaron, yeah, that's easier. Yeah, and then you can sort it by modified date.
And then it's got the tag.
You open the PDF. Okay, so it is white, all white. Okay, so this is what we should have on the footer, all white. Okay, got it.
Except the little gray, or gray, the one little purple box.
Yeah, yep. Okay. You just made a comment for me. Okay, got it. So how should we talk about the resources, articles? There's a few places where we want, or guidebooks.
Well, I think that was one of those pages that I needed to redesign and rethink a little bit, because I do think that resources should include those various things, but it needs to be displayed in a way that makes sense. Yeah.
So maybe we can just list the ones. So we have articles, that's one resource. We have FAQs, that's another resource. And then we have guidebooks. Guidebooks are PDF documents.
I think there will be a PDF download version of it, but I think it'll also be its own type of web page that'll be scrolling. The way that they have them on, when we looked at them on some of the other websites, like A Place for Mom and Caring, I can't remember which one was doing it this way, but they took all the content from a guidebook and put it on a long scrolling page that had sort of a sub menu attached to the guidebook for that page. And, Alex pointed out that, it's really being used for SEO on this page. But then we saw another iteration of it, or something very similar, that Christina showed us, that was definitely a PDF that read like a printed piece. Do you remember that, Christina?
I do, and I think it was a Place for Mom.
So I think that content needs to be created in two ways. So that's why I think the guidebooks is a different type of asset. It's not like a blog post, and it's not just a download. I think it needs to be both, because I think we're going to use a download type thing like that, for marketing and for other purposes, and possibly, as a sales tool. But we also need that content as the SEO tool that Alex mentioned.
Okay, but I understand that I should wait on this, because we have other stuff to do on the community portal. So we'll just wait for the moment on this resource page.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because I think it'll be your articles. It'll be some of those. It'll be the guidebooks. It will be some of those other keys that we had created, like the calculator and timeline type content, the surveys and checklists. All those will go into resources, but they need to be organized in a way that makes sense. And there'll probably be a few different ways they'll function, kind of templates, if you will. Some are just going to be straight downloads, like a checklist. And some might be, a download plus a kind of extended page, if you will. Then there was a fourth one. Oh, then we have some other things that are like dashboard and things like that also are sort of a part of the account, but displayed along with other resources, which we can think through. And yes, FAQ is one, but the FAQ for the end user like this is different than the web usage FAQs, right? They're different things.
So right now we have with articles here. I think we set it on with this one. There is these FAQs here at the bottom of the article, and there's more question, and that takes us to an FAQ URL where we would list all of the FAQs.
Yeah, but there's FAQs like this that are just like general senior living FAQs that are informational and SEO, driven. And then you're going to have some FAQs that are going to be more about like, how do I use the site, which will be different. We're going to have to call it something else. Yeah. I think at different places and layouts, I say FAQs and it doesn't distinguish between the two. So we'll have to figure out one has to be named something else.
Okay. Alex, I think I asked all the things that I wanted to ask that were open questions for me, and we're gonna continue here. So let me ask you about this. I need to sign in. How do you want to create design for these pages, or do we continue? I was thinking here that this add community here button maybe will be removed, and this will be so. Yeah, we can change here, but we can have buttons here to add community or claim community. And add community is, you just start with the process. You add an empty one and you fill it in. And claim will take you to a search page where we will search by name. We'll search all existing communities, and the search result would have a claim button for each one.
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely need to think about this page. I think another purpose of this page is, this is the first place that somebody comes in to manage their communities. What other tools would they need kind of at this stage? Maybe access their account. Is there a notifications we want to put on this page that's like, update your payment information, for instance, if it's out of date, or if it's there's going to be a system upgrade, or you have tour requests. Are there going to be any like little notifications we can put on this page? Just functionally thinking about when somebody is coming to manage a community, what are the first things that they need to be able to see, or that we want to be able to get to them, other than the reason that they click through, which is to manage a community.
Okay.
I don't know what those things are, and I don't know exactly what, what functionality in terms of notifications and stuff we have, and what makes the most sense.
Okay. So I'm going to work on the process, and I'll just create pages, to claim a community and search, and we can modify them later.
Okay.
But to get with the process, I need these pages. And, okay. So, Alex?
Yeah, sorry. Get somebody at the door.
Do we have something else that we want to talk about?
Yeah, but I think we have enough homework till tomorrow, right?
Yeah, we have a lot of stuff to do. Yep.
I have 3 things right now that you've touched on, Eran, that I can definitely work on that we can review tomorrow. One is that new section of new users, how it works. I'll rework the verbiage and everything on there and send it to Christina for her to review, and then we'll implement it, or you guys can implement it from there. We'll create the 2 new cards, which are for residents, for communities, which is different bullets underneath each one. Just confirm what those are, maybe rewrite them, and then I'll put some thought through this for communities page and what else can be on it, and maybe what those other buttons should be. And maybe it'll be more of a wish list type thing, and you guys can tell me what we have that's going to work for it and what won't, or what's a later feature versus a now feature, or whatever.
Okay.
All right, well, we'll break and we'll join on that other call. And I'm wondering if we should, I'll send out another invite just so we get on the GoToMeeting as opposed to that, when we're switching back and forth on the sharing. It's just, I think that one was cumbersome.
Yeah, so you mean the content meeting tomorrow, you're just going to replace that?
I'm just going to send, for now, just a GoToMeeting on top of it.
Yeah, that works for me.
All right. And I don't think I need to keep everybody on the call while I'm doing that. So thank you very much, and we'll meet tomorrow.
Okay, sounds good.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye. Bye.